What's going on, everyone? It's Corey here from the Breakevens, giving you another AFL Supercoach video today. Today, we've got another player profile. We have Matt Roberts, a big one, divided community about Matt Roberts, and I'm going to give you a little insight of why I think he might not be as good as a pick as others might think. So make sure you don't miss out on this. Talk about missing out. I've done Kane Farrell, Max Gorn already. Go check those ones out. I've got my January team update done. Check it out. All 18 team previews done. Guess what? Check it out. Do that here on YouTube at the Breakevens. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for daily AFL Supercoach content. You can also find me on X at Breakevens Pod and on Facebook, the Breakevens. Whew. And before we get into it, the Breakevens have an AFL Supercoach League for you. It's an open league, as we can get as many people as we want to join. We all battle it out. Whoever scores the most points at the end of the season wins. Nice and simple. You want to join? You can do that by using the code 266136. Again, 266136 to join the Breakevens AFL Supercoach Open League. Make sure you do that. Matt Roberts, the Ginger from Sydney. Let's get into it. So 434.8k defender. He averaged 80.7 last season, and that was his best year. 3 years in the system now, I believe. So what happened? Last season, he took 68 kick-ins, and he played on from them all. So you can just lock in 2 points there. So 68 times 2 is 136 points just from kick-ins, and that's just the kick itself. Does not include meters gained to a contest, effective, all the other, there's probably a few other things that go in there. So it's probably about 200 points, let's be honest. So the next best was so Blakey had 100 and what does that say? I think 108 kick-ins for Blakey. So Roberts wasn't the main kicking guy. It looks like it's Blakey. So he's missing out on points there, but I do want to say in the last 10 games, Matt Roberts did average 4 kickouts a game. So you look at that, if you go by, the two, that's eight points a game where he's just doing kick-ins plus more. So it's probably about 15 to 20 points a game just from kick-ins. So can he improve that? Yes, but looks like Blakey's the man. Now, he played 20 games last season, with 5 of those being 100 or over. From round 15 onwards, now this is the big one. So from round 18 onwards, sorry. Roberts had scores of 95, 114, 161, 85, 92, 112, and 118. That is an average of 111 in his last 7 games. Huge. That's why everyone's jumping on him. He had a high score of 161 against the Western Bulldogs and a low scores of 5, 27, and 36. They were all sub-affected, but his true low score was 47 against Freo, which was a non-sub. But let's go back. 111 in the last 7 games. What changed? Because you've gone from someone who's scoring, 40s, 50s, 60s, the usual 80, but then he's gone bang, 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 bang. What changed? I did some diving, and it was around the time Justin McInerney got injured. So McInerney got injured. They needed, someone to use the forward push up onto the wing a little bit, get the ball going forward. Enter Matt Roberts. Bang, 111 average. Do you think he keeps the same role with McInerney in the side? McInerney's fit at the moment. He's best 22. They like him there. is going to play. If you're expecting Roberts, and at 434K, it's basically a primo because he's based at that 80. And for him, to make 150K, which is what we want, he needs to average 115 anyway. Even to make 100K, he needs to average like 95. You're basically picking him as a primo at that price. Do you think he's going to keep that role with McInerney in the side? I don't personally. I think he'll be a solid 80 to 85. Might push 90 at the most, but there's not enough value there to select him, in my opinion. And it's not like he's one of those guys who take the monopoly of kick-ins. Yes, he got his fair share with 68 and averaging 4 in the last 10 games. That's 40 kick-ins there. So 40 of his 68 came in the last 10 games. That's nuts. But it's Blakey doing those kick-ins. So that is a worry. So there's no real scope there for him because you have Blakey in there taking the monopoly. Then you have Roberts. You've got Lloyd, who still takes some. Then you have McInerney, who might want to take some. You might even have Mills down there doing the same. So he's not really going to score more from kickouts, is he? But can he take the next step? Look, he's been in the system 3 years now. I believe 3 years. So this will be his 4th, and that's usually around breakout time. But I just think there's too many variables. Like best case scenario, he goes 95 to 100. Best case scenario, you're going to pick him at 434K as a keeper at an average of 100 when you got, like probably 10 other blokes who are going higher than him. You're probably not, are you? Look, he's going to be a great pod. He's great by foot. He goes 84% by foot. So he knows how to use the ball. So he's not going to, butcher it and lose points that way. He's usually pretty safe. So he's got that on him. But realistically, in my opinion, I think he's going at best 95 to 100. But I think you could probably put him in for an 85, 90, if I'm being honest. As I said, it's an awkward price. You're picking him as a primo, and he has the early buy, which we know Callum Mills is a popular selection right now who plays for the same team. Are you going to choose both Roberts and Mills, or are you going to choose one? And the same with Kitty Coleman, shares the same buys. You're going to have all three, or you're going to choose Mills or Coleman, or you're going to choose Coleman with Mills or Coleman with Roberts. What are you going to do? You can't have all three because then your team's stuffed for the early buys. You're just losing too many points at that stage. So it is tough. It depends on your buy structure. If you think he's going to go absolutely ballistic, then pick him. But I'm just worried that those scores were highly affected by McInerney being out. And if McInerney's playing, I don't think we see the same output. So for me, Roberts is a no. But if there is an injury in that back line and it looks like, he's primed for that, then he's shown that he can score well with the right role. But early buy hurts, especially when Coleman and Mills are cheaper by minimum 100K and can have the same output. So for me, it's a no for Matt Roberts. But you might think differently, and that is okay. I'm not here to tell you don't pick Matt Roberts because I said so. I'm just here like, this is the information that I found. You can, decide to take on board what I say and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Or go, nah, this guy's an idiot. I'm going Matt Roberts because I like Matt Roberts. And that's completely fine. I'm not going to stop anyone from doing anything. I can just say, I don't like this pick because of these reasons that, I've researched and just told you. So that's going to do it for the Matt Roberts player profile. Make sure you go check out any of the other videos that I've posted. Got daily content all the way to round 1. The Breakevens Open League 266136 is the code 266136. Follow me on X at Breakevens Pod, Facebook at the Breakevens, and here on YouTube at the Breakevens. Like, follow, and subscribe for more AFL Supercoach content daily, all the way to round one. I'll see you again tomorrow with another video, and until then, it's bye for now.